Hello everybody, happy Friday. Welcome to another wonderful episode of That Rock Guy. What you kind of got in front of us is a couple lapidary saws. We got the wonderful Highland Park 24-inch lapidary saw, and then the Green Beast back there is a 20-inch lapidary saw. So lapidary saws, in case you don't know, run off of oil, and we'll kind of open this up so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So they run off of oil, keeps everything a lot cooler, and it does have a diamond-coated blade. So you kind of see that massive blade, that's that 24-inch right there. So it does run off of oil, like a mineral oil, purified mineral oil, and you kind of see a rock that we've been cutting right there. It's Arizona petrified wood. So it's kind of a cool little setup. So everything's on a self-feed. You can kind of see this track system right here. This allows you to kind of move back and forth depending on what size of rock you have. And then this little lever right here basically allows this tray to move closer and farther to the blade if you want a different thickness of a slab of whatever material you're trying to cut. So basically what we're going to do is, this is going to be an installment video, so we will do a couple pauses throughout the video because it is a long process. It is a little bit messy, but it's kind of neat because it does have a self-feeding track. So that rock will slowly kind of feed into that blade and cut it within about 15 to 20 minutes. Really just kind of depending on hardness of mineral. So what we're going to start with, so we're going to be having both of these saws run for the video, but we're going to have this guy, this piece right here. Looks like a dirty old rock, right? But it's going to be beautiful, I promise, when we cut into it. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful piece. And then we have another Arizona petrified wood piece over there that we're going to be using on the Green Beast over there. So let's get a couple minutes. I'll throw these guys in here, strap them up, and you'll kind of see what they look like when they're about ready to be turned on. Okay, everybody, here you have it. You can kind of see we have our rock right here. Nice in that clamp, nice and closed down. You can kind of see that blade right there. So we're just going to basically cut off that small chunk just to kind of make that bottom face of this rock nice and flat. And then we kind of see what's inside of there. So we're going to close this down, turn it on, and we're going to see what we have after. Okay, just wanted to check in. We're almost about halfway through our rock of our first piece right now. Okay, everybody, we've got both of our pieces out, so you can kind of see what the saws look like now. They're resting. We got both pieces cut, so I'll show you this guy, and then we'll go over here to our other saw, the 20-inch saw, and kind of show you what it looks like up in here. There we go. So you kind of see that 20-inch, and it does have a different clamp, as you can see. So this one raises up and down, which is super handy. You're gonna kind of see when I show you the rock that we cut, the one that was kind of the boring looking rock, not the petrified wood, but the other one. You're gonna see why this clamp is a lot better for what we want to do for different purposes, compared to this bigger saw. We can see where that clamp goes back and forth. And let's go back over there so I can show you what I mean. So up and down on the other one. And then this one kind of goes, it just closes, kind of makes it nice slices. But those are two different types of saws, two different kind of purposes we can cut. So now currently our rocks are in a soapy kind of bath right now. That's going to kind of get rid of a lot of the oil. But I learned a trick a long time ago. So what you really want to do to kind of remove a lot of this mineral oil, because it is a pain to get off your hands, gets on your clothes, it really just kind of ruins everything that it touches, minus the rocks. Rocks needed, the blades needed, obviously, to preserve the blades. But what we got right here is just kitty litter. So kitty litter is great. You can kind of see a slice that we had cut up right there with the kitty litter. It covers up a lot of that oil. It just basically dries all that oil out of that rock. So we will put our cuts typically in boxes with kitty litter to kind of soak up that extra oil. And then we'll put it in a soapy bath, a lot of soap, Dawn soap, and that'll kind of remove a lot of the oil. We'll dry them up, and then we'll see what happens. We'll see the beautiful rocks that we cut. Hi, everybody. So we got our rocks out of that soapy bath, and I can't wait to show you because one of them in particular, the boring rock, is probably what I'm most excited about. I've cut that material before, but it's such a reward to see such a boring rock, and then you open it and it's like, wow, you get that beautiful treasure inside. And then with the petrified wood, I've cut that so many times. It's still beautiful, but I can't wait to show you guys. So let's flip this around so you can see. So we're going to start with that petrified wood. So that's a piece of it that we cut. You can kind of see that flat side right there. So these sides are both pretty flat. You can kind of see that beautiful color. What's so cool about the Arizona wood is, people from all over the world go out there to try to collect and just really study it and kind of see what it's all about. And you got all these different types of minerals that replace this wood. So on some of the pieces, you can still see, you kind of still have the bark on there that's just got petrified, got turned into wood. But then you got a lot of agates and jaspers. So you got all those different colors in there. And sometimes you can get amethyst crystals through here. So it's just a really cool rock that is especially fun. You can kind of see these people will cut these pieces. They'll make bowls out of them. They'll make tabletops out of them. And they'll just make bookends as well. So this is almost kind of like a half of a bookend, if you will, right here. But a really cool rock. The yellows, the reds, some whites in there. Really cool rock. And here's our boring rock that I'm a little excited to show you. So we kind of cut this kind of towards the middle, not exactly perfectly in the middle, but we kind of cut that bottom piece off first, and let's kind of see what's inside, shall we? Woohoo! Look at that. Ain't that gorgeous? You would have never thought, I bet. Look how beautiful that is. So that is saw belly agate. So it's agate and amethyst. You can see agate is like kind of the twirly white lines that you get through here. And then amethyst obviously is going to be that purple mineral that you see. But saw belly agate is basically just another word for bacon. So if you will, bacon rock, right? The beautiful bacon rock. So this is such a beautiful, beautiful mineral. This is from Creede, Colorado. So it is a local mineral, but it's incredibly beautiful to cut and polish. You can kind of see we did cut the bottom as well. And this is the first slice that actually came off. This was the experimental bottom piece. But definitely a cool rock to show everybody to kind of see what you can do with lapidary saws. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.